Welcome. Today we're going to go over a few things you can do seated. So go ahead and get a sturdy chair, definitely without wheels and preferably without arms. And take a seat and sit forward on the seat of your chair. You want to sit on the front edge of the chair and align your feet in neutral alignment, feet hip width apart, parallel, knees right over the ankles. And as you're getting settled, I want to remind you to always work within your level of comfort and maintain a nice even breath as you go. So we'll begin by just sitting with the hands on the lap and feet, again, hip width apart, parallel. Lift up tall through your spine. And you can find a focal point in front of you to look at, or bring your gaze down towards the floor, or close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And just take a moment here to center yourself. Allow the weight of your body to settle into the support underneath you, and connect to the flow of your breath. And then lift your gaze. And from here, we're going to work with just a bit of a stabilization exercise. So from here, stabilize your feet by gently pressing down through your legs and your feet into the floor. Lift up tall through your spine. And engage in your legs as if you're hugging a prop. I have a block here, and if you want to practice with a block, you can. You can place the block or prop between your thighs and gently activate against the prop. If you don't have a block, you can use a box of tissues or a roll of paper towels. If you don't have a block, that's okay. Just activate as if you're hugging the legs together. Once you've done that, engage and lift a bit taller through your spine. And then reach your arms out to the side and up. Stretch up. Palms are facing one another. And then from here, maintaining that gentle activation through your legs and your feet, look up into the space between your hands to work into a bit of an overhead stretch. A little bit of a lengthening through the spine. Very gentle backward bend. Maintain your breath. And then bring your gaze back down to that point in front of you. Relax the effort through your arms. Release your arms down to the side and shake them out a little bit. Now move your feet forward slightly so they're just a little bit ahead of your knees. Reach your hands out so your hands are just over your knees. And from here we'll be moving through the spine. So as you exhale, contract and round your spine. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. As you inhale, lift up through your spine. Draw your hands towards your hips and then look up to where the wall in front of you meets the ceiling. And then move in and out of that activation. As you exhale, contract and round. As you inhale, lift up through your spine, looking up a little bit. And keep moving with your breath. Exhale, contract, stretching out through the spine. Inhaling, extending, activating the spine. So you want to be moving from the crown of the head to the base of the spine, unlocking tension along the spinal column. One more time. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, draw up. And now move your feet back to your neutral alignment. Feet hip width apart, parallel, knees over the ankles. And then from here, sit up tall. Reach your arms out to the side and up again. Stretching up. And then clasp your hands over your head and flip your hands over, palms up towards the ceiling. Soften your elbows so your shoulders are down away from your ears. And as you exhale, tip a little bit to one side. As you inhale, come up. And then exhale, tip in the opposite direction. Inhale up. Gentle side bend. Exhaling, tipping. Inhaling, lifting. Unlocking the tension through the side of the body. Opening up through the shoulders. Maintain your breath. Exhale, tipping to the side. Inhale, lifting. One more time. And then come back up to center. Gently press your feet down. Release your hands and circle your arms back, down, and around. Take a few big circles. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back and around. And then reach back and bring your hands to the back of your seat. Lean back against the seat of your chair and then step your feet a bit wider apart and rock your knees from side to side. Releasing through the pelvis and the hips. Soften your inner thighs. And then come back to an upright position. Step your feet a little bit wider apart so they're a little bit wider than the legs of your chair. And then lean forward. Put your elbows on your thighs and gently press your hips back or pick your hips up and move them back a little bit so your low back is nice and long. And then from here, we'll be working into an opening to the side. So it's a bit of a wide angle, forward bend. So we're getting a bit of a stretch into the inner thighs. Keep your toes down, feet flat. And now extend your right arm down. And as you inhale, open your right arm out to the side and up, but keep looking at your hand. Keep your gaze on your hand. And then exhale, draw down. And work through that a few repetitions. Inhale, open, reaching up as high as you feel you can go with your hand in your field of vision. And then draw down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Take your time. One more repetition. Inhale, lift. Exhale down, and then anchor your right elbow on your thigh again. Just stay there for a moment. Extend your spine. Notice the difference between sides. And then extend your left arm down. And as you inhale, open your left arm out to the side, reaching up. As you exhale, release down. Try to follow your hand with your gaze so your head turns and your hand doesn't move out of your field of vision. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. And then release down and anchor your left elbow and extend your spine a little bit. Just stay there again for a moment. Connect to your breath. And then place your hands on your thighs for a bit of support so you can extend your spine back up to neutral. And then re-establish a neutral alignment with your feet, hip width apart, parallel. Let your arms release. Sit up tall and draw your shoulders up and back a few repetitions. And then place your hands on your thighs and move your feet forward just a little bit. And we'll come back to that seated cat-cow we were doing before. So reach your hands out, and as you exhale, contract and round your spine. Tuck your chin and tailbone. Inhale, release and arch your spine. Lift your head, bring your gaze up to where the wall meets the ceiling, and then repeat that. Just a few repetitions, getting back into the movement through the spine, relieving any holding that may be lingering, any tension that may be lingering. One more repetition, rounding forward. Inhale, lifting back to an upright position. And then just establish a neutral alignment. Let your hands rest in your lap. Again, find your focal point. Keep your gaze on your focal point, or bring your gaze down to the floor, or close your eyes once again if that's comfortable. Reconnect to how your body's feeling now after the movement you were doing. And perhaps you're feeling a bit more anchored, a bit more grounded. Maybe there's some relief in some of the areas holding tension. Connect to the flow of your breath. You can stay here observing your body and breath for as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, open your eyes, bring your gaze forward, and relax. And thank you so much for joining me. That's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.